Hi, welcome back, Scrappy friends. I am doing a layout today, which is a scrap lift of a layout by Wendy Meffin for Hey Little Magpie. Really sorry if I've pronounced your surname wrong there, Wendy. This was one of the challenges for Hey Little Magpies International Scrapbooking Day celebrations. They did a series of scrap lifts throughout the day. Wendy's was the last of the day, and I just really love the design of this layout, and it really went with the photos that I'm using. I'm using Where to Next from Vicki Boutin, and I had just tore these edges off different pieces of the 12x12 pad, and cut these tags out from one of the 12x12 sheets as well. There's quite a few cut apart sheets in this collection, and I cut these tags from one of those, and I'm just what I'm doing is I'm getting all these elements stuck to each other, not to the base page, because I am going to do some mixed media behind where the photos go in and behind the clusters, so I wanted everything stuck together so I could move it all in one piece, so that I could sort of hover it over the paper when I do the mixed media and make sure the mixed media is where I want it. So arranging those tags as my mat for the photo, and the photo's on 3D foam, and first time I've used these sort of paper clips, the acetate and card paper clips from the collection, and I've also got a couple of the rosettes there as well, just popping the here a little paper clip up as it's attached to the photo. The photo is Mr. Ding at my sister's on Eurovision night. He usually sits on the floor, so he sits on the floor by the living room door at the edge of the sofa, and as you come into the living room there's just enough room to walk past him, and it's usually because there's so many of us in that room, there's not actually enough chairs for him to sit on a chair. So he spent 20 years as part of my family sitting on the living room floor. On Eurovision night there's only 5 of us at this point sat in the living room, and he came in and sat on the floor as he normally does, and then realised nobody else was joining us yet. So he got up and sat on the sofa next to me, and my niece, my younger brother's eldest daughter, says, "Oh, you can tell there's hardly anybody here. Uncle Mark's been upgraded to a chair." So had to take a picture of it because it was just so funny. It was perfect line from Megan. So just sticking that cluster together, and that's all stuck together, and going to start with the top now, and just using 2 of the pattern papers that appear in the bottom, and another one of the tags from one of the cut aparts, the cut apart 12x12 sheets, and that says "Love in Life." And then, right, what I would advise you to do, don't do as I do as I say. Put your twine or your floss or your ribbon or whatever it is into your labels into your tags before you stick them. I do that for the top and I don't do it for the bottom, and I struggle so much with getting it done for the bottom ones. So yeah, just getting these all stuck down, pop the twine on each one of these, and I do end up doing differently for the long thin one. This journaling card's from the Journaling Ephemera pack, and then this long piece with the hearts on is from the embellishment and die cut pack. I have ordered the rest of what Sarah at Hey Little Magpie's got in for this collection. I've ordered that, and that's on its way with the postie, because there's a few little bits I haven't got, and I've not got the papier set, which is going to add loads more embellishments to what I've already got, so I'm really looking forward to receiving that and having a play. I went for a big pad on the back of this, loving this, and decided it's too big, so I cut it in half. There's a close-up of the layout, and I'm just showing the mixed media. So yeah, this is showing you why I had stuck everything to each other and not to the page, and so I could do this mixed media on the back, can sort of line it up, see where it is and know where I need to add a bit more, and just adding a bit more there now. So after that I'm going to do my corner of my tissue bit to pick up the biggest bubbles, gets a lot of the water out and leaves the pigment on the back, and then I just, once I've done that off the largest ones, I just pat it all down with the tissue. It does smudge them and that's absolutely fine. I kind of like the look when it's done like that. It doesn't look too bad on the background. And you can see the sparkle there with the reflection from the light of some of those. So I was about to stick this down, and you see me put the glue on the, I was about to put the glue on the back and I realised, oh no, I put water in the blue as well because I want to use the blue. So just doing that, just adding the blue, and do the same again, just dip into the biggest of the drops and then just pat down the rest of it. I must apologise about my voice as well, so it's lasting a lot better than the video I voiced over just before this one, but my voice is going and coming because I am coming down with a stinking cold, so I do apologise that I don't sound as as clear as usual, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is a bit I'm on about where I really struggle getting the flossy into these tags because I had stuck everything together before I did it. So I have cut out, there's about 10 minutes of videos there, me struggling getting them in. So yeah, I cut the best bit of that, most of that out. So just sticking the main elements down, I dropped the top bit onto the photo when there was glue on it. So I ruined the photo, so I had to take the photo off and go and reprint it. And then this is reprinted now, and had to get a new ED and apostrophe because they wouldn't come off the photo. So yeah, and I'm just going to add more like confetti bits around, and I think we are almost done. Oh, I'm using the Hey Little Magpie printables cut apart here for some little bits, just, you know, tuckies under bits, and I do use some naked epoxy and turn these into epoxy flare. I really love doing that, they look so good. I would say use a 1-inch punch rather than what I did, which is I cut them with the scan and cut with a border around them. So there is a bit of a white border that sticks out of the epoxy, but they still look good. I really like the look of them. And then I'm just putting some of the bits off the sticker sheet onto, oh, that says goals, what I've just stuck there, and then I just add some hearts around as well, just to a little bit, you know, a little bit of confetti around the place, and then we're done. Thanks so much for watching. I do the journaling off camera afterwards. Please like and subscribe, lovely to hear from you. Thanks for watching, bye.